All right, so as we continue with 8.2, simplifying polynomials, this is also checkpoint 2. We're going to do a little bit of combining like terms. This is a review. So adding or subtracting accordingly. The first three are really combining like terms that we're used to. Then we're going to get into adding like polynomials per se. So starting in with combining like terms. So I've got the 3x, a 4x, and a 6x. Remember the sign in front of it goes with it. I also have a negative 1x. So 3 plus 4 would be 7x plus 6x minus 1x. And 7 plus 6, that gives me 13x, take away 1x. That's going to give me 12x. So go ahead and try 2 and 3 on your own. So pause me, finish those up, and then come back. Right, so I would have negative 5x plus 8x, that gives me 3x. And then 2 plus 10 gives me plus 12. Number 3, this negative x is actually just a negative 1x. So negative x plus 2x, that would be 3x. Excuse me, that would be 1x plus the 12x, which gives me 13x. And then negative 5 plus 9 gives me positive 4. And now we're into number 4 and 5. Number 4 and 5, they actually want you to add it's a binomial and a binomial, which when we're looking at this, you can do it two different ways. Since it's addition, you could just drop the parentheses and add combine like terms. If I did that, it would be 11m squared plus n plus 9m squared plus 4n, and then combine them. So I end up with 20m squared and plus 5n. That's one option. The other option, let me take this real quick. So skinny that down, put that over here to the side. That's one option. The other option is that I can say I'm going to add this whole quantity and I can just line it up. So this goes right underneath, be 9m squared, and then plus 4n. Now they're lined up, and I end up with 20m squared plus 5n. So you can either do it horizontally, which is like the blue, or you can do it vertically, lining it up. Same thing with number 5. I can either do the horizontal, but if I do the horizontal, I'm going to have to distribute this negative and then have it be 20x plus 4 minus 5x minus 7. And from there, combine like terms. And I would end up with 15x. 4 minus 7 would be negative 3. However, I could go ahead and do that distributive piece and say it's going to be negative 5x and then minus 7 right underneath, and also get 15x minus 3. Your choice. But you still have to remember to distribute that negative, either way. So try the next two on your own real quick, and then come back to me. All right, so this is addition. So if I were going to add this, I'd bring it right underneath 4x squared plus 7x minus 2. Don't worry about that now, and combine. I would get 6x squared plus 4x, and then plus 3. It's the same thing if you did it horizontally. This next one, I'm going to make this a negative x squared plus 4. And I can combine them. So I would say 3x squared minus x squared gives me 2x squared. They're just a negative 2x. And last but not least, I have 8 plus 4 is 12. If I were to have lined it up, I would have put this right underneath, and I would have said this is negative x squared, and I have a plus 4. I don't have any x's, so I would say plus 0 x's. And then I would end up with my 2x squared minus 2x plus 12. Either way, it works just fine. Your choice. On the boom cards, I believe there are quite a few of them that are lined up. And then this one, I'm going to have you guys save until the next section, which is going to be 8.3. So we do multiplication. Go ahead and try this on your own. Try these 6 problems. Try them on your own and then come back and check with me. We did these in class. All right, so 5x cubed plus 7x cubed gives me 12x cubes. And then 4 plus 11 gives me plus 15. Number 2, I'm going to be distributing this negative, so it's negative 7x squared plus 5x plus 9. Now I can combine like terms. So from there, 8x squared minus 7x squared is 1x squared, or just x squared. Negative 3x plus 5x gives me plus 2x, and negative 4 plus 9 is positive 5. Number 3, I need to distribute the negative to this first set of parentheses. So negative x squared minus 5x plus 2. And I'm going to add that to the 4x squared plus 2x plus 7. So I have negative 1x squared plus 4x squared is 3x squared. Negative 5x and negative 2x is negative 7x. And 2 plus 7 is 9. Number 4, I'm going to distribute this negative to each item down here. That makes it negative 5m squared minus 4n. So 7m squared take away 5m squared gives me 2m squared. And n minus 4n is negative 3n. Number 5, this is a negative x, negative x. And distribute this negative to each item. So negative 3, negative 7x. Distribute this negative to each thing. Negative 4 plus 9x. Now combine like terms. Do your x's first. So negative 1x and negative 7x. That's negative 8x plus 9x. So negative 8x plus 9x. That gives me 1x. 3, negative 3 and negative 4 gives me negative 7. And the last one, I've got highest exponent to lowest, because remember, we do kind of want to put it in standard form. So I'm going to say x to the 5th, negative 11x squared. And then I have, 4 minus 13 is going to give me negative 9. And that is it. At this time, you should be able to do the checkpoint number 3, which is identify and simplify polynomials. It's in the Google Classroom. You do have to look for it because I do have quite a few quizzes already in Google Classroom. Some of them you are not ready for at this point. So make sure you're getting the checkpoint number 3, identify and simplify polynomials. And then make sure you request feedback. That is all of notes for 8.2, which is checkpoint 2. So at this point, you should have 8.1 notes, 8.2 notes, and now checkpoint identify and simplify polynomials.